Okay, so we continue. Section number 3, juices that seeped out. Seeped out meaning by itself, like you maybe because you put one on top of the other, maybe like this. There is another prohibition related to the principle of Sechitah. To safeguard the prohibition of Sechitah, the sages forbade the consumption on Shabbos or Yom Tov, the juices that discharge on the day by the foods. However, not all fruits and vegetables were included in this prohibition. As in a Sechitah, they were divided into 3 categories. Okay, so now Sechitah is Sechitah meaning that when you do something actively, right? You do the action, and this seeped out meaning that maybe you put one on top of the other and they squeeze each other because of the weight. Maybe okay, but it was like passive. Okay, olive. So 3 categories: olive and grapes, oil that seeps from the olives, and juice that exuded from the grapes on Yom Tov may not be consumed until after Yom Tov. So that's the same on Shabbos. Okay, so meaning that our sages, since it is biblical, they wanted to be us to be very, very careful, even indirectly. So do not benefit that from Melachah that was done indirectly. Of course, nobody's blaming you, but of course it's your fault, as we understand. So we have to think two steps forward. What is going to be? For example, juice that collected on the bottom of the bowl of the cut grapes is forbidden to be used until after Shabbos. So I was actually thinking of how much grapes you have to put one on top of the other, but he actually gives us brilliant answer. So if somebody is preparing, for example, fruit salad, and cut the grapes in half, right, or like in half they usually cut. So and they did not use all of the grapes, for example, right, and there is or they use a lot of grapes. And there are juice that are from mixing, from adding, I don't know whatever else they added. So this juice would be forbidden, because for sure there is some grape juice as well mixed in that juice. Okay, so just be careful. Okay, continue. So again, only grapes and olives are biblical. B, other foods commonly juiced. With other foods that are commonly juiced, the prohibition consuming juices the seep out, seeped out applies only to those fruits and vegetables that are intended for juicing. A fruit which was intended for eating is not subject to this prohibition, and juice that seeps out on Yom Tov may be consumed. So, meaning what? So, if juice commonly fruits that commonly juice, as we said, it was like orange. Right, this I don't know what is it, like apple or something. But I think orange is a very good example. So you cut orange, right? So you wash the orange, and you cut. You didn't peel it. You cut like this. When you cut your orange, so for sure, like from your knife, like a few drops would come out. So this since right, so these drops like of orange juice would be allowed to drink in this case, specific case. Right, but if you like squeeze the orange because of your one juice, it would not be allowed, of course. Okay, so again, if it's by itself, when you cut it or something, or another example, I would say like you have a fruit salad. No, forget. You had this salad, right? Garden salad, with tomatoes, right? And you add whatever mayo or whatever the dressing you add it, and of course some juice would come out of tomatoes. So I think it's also a good example. So this juice, there is no problem. You are intended to make a salad, and because of you mix, because you press a little these vegetables while you're mixing, so some juice came out, no problem whatsoever. So it's category number 2. Category number 3, foods that are not commonly juiced. Foods that are not commonly juiced. Not usually used for juicing. Okay, sorry. I exempt from this prohibition. So I mean, you can do just as they exempt from the prohibition of Sechitah. So I mean, if they exempt from prohibition of Sechitah, which is directly. So needless to say, they would be excluded from indirectly. Okay. Any juice that oozes from these foods on Yom Tov may be consumed. So, for example, you're cutting your melon, right? And there is some juice, so there is no problem. You can drink this juice. Okay.